In the heart of the dense, fog-shrouded forest stood Black Hollow Inn, an old, dilapidated building that had been abandoned for decades. Local legends whispered of a curse that plagued the inn, claiming the lives of all who dared to stay there. Drawn by the allure of the unknown, I decided to investigate the inn's dark history. As an experienced paranormal investigator, I had heard many tales of haunted places, but none intrigued me as much as Black Hollow Inn. Armed with my camera, audio recorder, and a healthy dose of skepticism, I made my way to the inn just as the sun began to set. The exterior of the inn was a foreboding sight. Ivy-covered walls and broken windows gave it an eerie appearance, and the air was thick with the scent of decay. As I approached the front door, a chill ran down my spine, and I could feel the weight of unseen eyes upon me. The interior was just as unsettling. Dust-covered furniture, cobwebs hanging from the ceiling, and faded portraits of the inn's long-dead owners added to the oppressive atmosphere. I set up my equipment in the main hall, determined to document any paranormal activity. As night fell, the temperature dropped sharply. The inn grew eerily silent, save for the occasional creak of the old wooden floors. Suddenly, my audio recorder picked up faint whispers, too indistinct to make out. Intrigued, I followed the sound, which led me to the grand staircase. The whispers grew louder as I ascended the stairs, seeming to come from the inn's attic. With each step, the air grew colder, and the feeling of being watched intensified. At the top of the stairs, I found a trapdoor leading to the attic. Hesitant but curious, I pushed it open and climbed up. The attic was a claustrophobic space, filled with old trunks and forgotten relics. As I scanned the room with my flashlight, I noticed a large, ornate mirror leaning against the far wall. The whispers grew louder, filling the room with an eerie cacophony. My reflection in the mirror seemed distorted, twisted by an unseen force. Suddenly the whispers stopped, replaced by a low, guttural growl. I spun around, but there was no one there. The air grew thick with a palpable sense of malevolence, and I felt a cold hand grip my shoulder. I turned back to the mirror, and to my horror I saw a shadowy figure standing behind me. The figure was a woman, her eyes hollow, and her face twisted in a grimace of pain. Her bony hand reached out toward me, and I felt an overwhelming urge to flee. As I backed away, she spoke in a voice that echoed with sorrow and anger. "Leave this place, or suffer the same fate as I." Terrified, I stumbled back down the stairs, but the inn seemed determined to keep me there. The doors slammed shut, and the whispers returned, louder and more insistent. Desperate, I searched for a way out, but the inn's layout seemed to shift and change, trapping me in an endless maze. I remembered the legends of the inn's curse. It was said that the original owners, a wealthy family named the Holloways, had dabbled in dark magic. They had summoned a vengeful spirit, which had claimed their lives and those of every guest who had stayed at the inn since. With no other options, I decided to confront the spirit. I returned to the attic, where the mirror now seemed to pulse with a sinister energy. I called out to the spirit, demanding to know what it wanted. The air grew colder, and the shadowy figure appeared once more. She revealed that she was Abigail Holloway, the daughter of the inn's original owners. Her parents had sacrificed her in a dark ritual, binding her spirit to the inn. She had been trapped there for centuries, seeking vengeance on all who entered. I realized that the only way to break the curse was to destroy the mirror. Summoning all my courage, I grabbed a nearby chair and smashed the mirror into pieces. The room was filled with a blinding light, and I heard a final, agonized scream as the spirit was released. The oppressive atmosphere lifted, and I felt a sense of peace wash over me. I left Black Hollow Inn, knowing that Abigail Holloway's tormented soul had finally been freed. Thank you for joining us on this eerie journey through Black Hollow Inn. If you enjoyed this tale, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more spine-chilling stories. Sweet dreams if you can.